त्यो बेलामा कि त रेडियो नेपाल थियो कि त त्यो गाउँतिर बस्ने त माइक हर्नहरू त्यसमा नेपाली गीतको त्यो डिस्कहरू ठुल्ठुलो डिस्कहरू हुन्थ्यो कि त हिन्दी गीत अब त्यो कि त पूजाआजाहरू भयो भने त्यो गीतहरू माइक गाउँमा बजाउँदाखेरि एकदम रमाइलो लाग्ने त्यहाँबाट नि गीतहरू सिकिने अनि रेडियो नेपालबाट बजेको म्याक्सिमम नेपाली गीतहरू कर्सिङ रेडियोबाट बजेको म्याक्सिमम नेपाली गीतहरू हामीले वी युज टु लर्न द्याट क्या अनि कहिलेकाहीँ चाहिँ कस्तो पनि हुन्थ्यो भने एकदमै मन परेको गीतहरू रेडियोबाट आइरहेछ सार्नु नभ्याउने अनि अर्को टाइम कहिले आउला त्यो गीत भनेर फेरि त्यो कम्प्लिट गर्नलाई त्यस्तो स्थिति हुन्थ्यो
मार्क पिटरहरू त चिनेको होला नि
उहाँहरूको त्यो कालो ड्रेस थियो सेतो कमिज अनि एउटा बोटाई जस्तो लाग्छ अनि यो एउटा चाहिँ कोट चाहिँ यो बोराको जस्तो खालको कोट क्या मायालु भन्ने उहाँहरूको गीत थियो नि त्यो सम्झिन्छु
Pioneered by the Hillians, a movement emerged that would stamp a permanent rock label on local musical traditions and culture.
We were three original members. Like Lalit Tamang was my older cousin. One day I had to say goodbye to him because of the new structure. But then my younger brother Mark was another member. It was a trio. The original Hillians had three brothers, cousins, whatever you call it. So by 59 we were singing, three harmonizing voices. In those days we had Kingston Trio, Tom Dooley, legend of Tom Dooley, Pat Boone, those songs which were very harmonizer, the three voices, one guitar. I think that's how it began.
Late Lalit Daju, Peter Karthak, Mark Karthak, and the drums, Mr. Ranjit Karne. उहाँले गीत गाउँदाखेरि यस्तो इम्प्याक्ट भएको कि मतलब तीनजना मान्छेले गीत गाउँदाखेरि इट साउन्ड्स लाइक अ ह्युज ग्रुप क्या कसले के पार्टी गीत गाउँदा केही थाहा नहुने.
In the beginning it was a hobby. Later it became a commitment because you had to cater to the dancers, to the clubs, the management who hired us. So it became more professional. And as things changed, as I told you, I had to reshape the group as such with new members, new up-to-date equipment and things like that. So it became professional, and simultaneously we tried to be creative, creating our own songs and writing our own lyrics, as Mr. Gurung was already doing for many years.
उहाँको जुन एप्रोच थियो नि गिटार बजाउने त्यसले चाहिँ हामीलाई प्रभाव बनायो नि किनभने अब त्यो के सुन्यो भने यो त यसमा त कडै बजायो भने पनि राम्रो गीतहरू पनि बजाउन सक्ने रहेछ आर्टको चिजहरू अनि उहाँहरू पनि आर्ट आफैहरू पनि गीतहरू बुझ्ने बुवाले पनि भन्नुहुन्थ्यो क्या यो मार्कस कस्तो राम्रो गीत यिनीहरूले बुझ्नु सक्छ यो केटाहरू पनि.
The Hillians, their music and their influence echoed far and wide. They even earned the epithet as the Sikkimese Beatles from Time magazine after their performance at the coronation of Palden Thondup Namgyal as the Chogyal of Sikkim in 1965.
The paragraph is very brief, like the Sikkimese Beatles. Now the magazine called us Sikkimese Beatles, which I didn't like it at all, but it was already printed, published. And the Sikkimese Beatles sang their Himalayan version of I Want to Hold Your Hand, and the Chogyal and Galmo did the twist to the tune. That's what I remember.
The Hillians paved a way that countless other bands would follow. Though the band members themselves left the hills in pursuit of greener pastures, as did many other artists of that time, they left an indelible mark on the local culture that others would try and emulate.
That time our parents they were very quite rigid about what the children should be doing. So हाम्रो त्यही भयो अब कलेज गरेपछि चाहिँ अब काम गर्नुपर्ने या बिजनेस गर्नुपर्ने या त्यो म्युजिक चाहिँ होइन म्युजिक वाज अ ट्याबु
The Hillians broke up in 66 because it was a college boys band. I graduated, Purva also graduated, we left the college. Ranjit didn't go to college, he was always free. So three of us were in Nepal, while two junior members like KK Gurung and Mark, my brother, they were left to complete their studies. So it broke up a sort of a natural separation.
Like हाम्रो बुवाहरू पहिल्यैदेखि नोटेसन पढेर भाइलिन बजाउने ओके र उहाँहरूको जिडिएनएसमा एउटा ग्रुप नै थियो म्युजिकल and they used to play the Western, Nepali, all mixed. But they were always the Western impact was there.
आउँदैन जीवन सधैँ पाउँदैन प्यार फेरि
With music being an essential element in local school curriculum, a strong Western music base was laid out in the land. The young hands that strummed the guitar to classical tunes were, however, equally at ease playing Eastern tunes. The hills proving to be the breeding grounds for the stalwarts and stars of Nepali music, Ambar Gurung, Aruna Lama, Gopal Yonzan and Sharan Pradhan.
Now that is a very crucial period because it was the era of Mr. Ambar Gurung, whose Art Academy of Music I had joined as a very junior member. My senior peers were Karma Yonzan, Gopal Yonzan, Sharan Pradhan, Ranjit Gazmer, later Jitendra Bardeva when he left the Indian Army, and of course Aruna Lama was very much there. That was the front line of his senior disciples.
When we were in pre-university North Point, St. Joseph, one day I watched one of our very, very famous musicians, Mr. Gopal Yonzan, Mr. late Gopal Yonzan, playing a small toy violin, kind of a bikriwala le garcha ni matako banaera. And the way he was playing violin, I was shocked. Such a toy being played so well. And later on we had to go for NCC camp and all the thing. So one night we saw some group of senior Nepali boys singing a Nepali song, a group was singing it. And the name of that song was Ekancha Thataima. And two of us listened and I said that, wow, Nepali songs so very beautiful. And we realized that when you are really happy, you cannot express your happiness in any other music besides your own. So we, two of us, felt it that we have to be singing Nepali songs to express our emotion.
I remember that my mother used to be away a lot of times from home because she had to attend concerts in various little locations that she used to, and she was a person who could probably not say no to anybody. Some person from a little tiny gaon would come and say like, we're having this Banu Jayanti or like this and that, so we'd like you to come and sing. So my mom would never say no to that, even though she knew that she would have to probably go on a very arduous journey on a pretty dilapidated jeep kind of thing and then walk and do the concert. So I do remember a number of times when my mother used to just go because she felt good about singing and she wanted to do something for the community.
The genius of Ambar Gurung, the melody of Aruna Lama, and the modern-day magic of Louis Banks all took roots among the hills of this land.
You can call it is a renaissance, rebirth of our culture. But that culture was influenced by Western elements.
With a music scene that was vibrant and alive, time passed by swiftly. But as the 70s made way for the 80s, as with many other things in the Darjeeling Hills, music too had to play second fiddle to practical realities. The exodus of almost all the stalwarts of the past from the Darjeeling Hills left a vacuum that was hard to